and welcome to the very festive Christmas edition of Flory Models, our last live show of 2023. We hope you're all in the very festive spirit, as we are, clearly. Or some of us are.
Yo ho ho.
Yo ho ho and all the rest of it. But yes, Merry Christmas everybody. I hope you're getting near the end of work and can take a couple of days off. If not, if you're one of those sort of key workers and all the rest of it, I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun anyway, seeing as my other half does. I think she goes there. She's working Boxing Day, so she'll love it. But yes, good job. Anyway, how are we doing everyone? Are we all ready for Christmas? Are we all excited?
Absolutely.
God, you lot are useless, isn't it?
I'm chomping at the bit. I am.
What, for the Tuesday next week?
Yes. For Tuesday next week, yes. But yes, hope you, anyway, you're all already at home. More than this lot are bunch of Grinches. Look, you've got one more day at work and then that's it. You're then off then till next Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. We could do it all over again.
Do it all over again for another year. Anyway, hello to obviously the entire of the Flory family. Lovely to see you, so many of you in the chat there as well. Good evening to you lot, thank you. And obviously to hello to YouTube land as well, who are sending lots of Merry Christmases and all the rest of it. Definitely, and piggy wiggy woos. So yes, I hope you're all having a great sort of festive break. Get some modelling done. Usually doesn't it? By the time 3 o'clock, Queen's, well, it used to be the Queen's speech, King's speech this year. And then that's it, into the modelling room to hide for the rest of the day. So, yes, that's what normally happens.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
That will be me.
I'm at mum and dad's. I need to make an excuse to leave mum and dad's and go home. Doesn't normally take much, so.
I can't really use the excuse. Can I drive home in the daylight? Because if I get home for 4 o'clock, I don't think I'm going to go for that.
Oh, who's dying?
John.
Sorry, John's dying. Apologies for that one.
Right.
We have got a couple of things for you tonight. Obviously, we've got a little bit of a run through of everything that's been going on, usual bits and pieces. And we've got our bloopers show, which I'm going to put in the middle of this one. So the guys have to be a bit quiet, otherwise you'll hear them in the background. Matt's chair, usually, and stuff. So we've got that queued up for you as well. And then you want to stick around at the very end of the show for a little teaser as well. So yes, lots of things on today's show as well. So pretty much going through.
And Annie Rood says, question for John, where did you get your jumper from?
Lidl.
That is the question.
By Marnie's finest, this.
It is. It's very, very festive. Who knew that Primark were giving gifts? You know, frankincense, myrrh, and a pre-Marnie tracksuit.
Pre-Marnie knitwear.
Yes, knitwear. That's it. I must admit, I'm not used to this. It's very itchy, and it's also very hot in here. It's sweating my head off with this on.
And this is a good joke for Phil. Phil, is that the new 2023 edition of Santa hat?
Yes.
Tell him the story.
It may be from Tech Santa back in the day, but what I have to do is turn it round because it's the same one that I bought for Tech Santa, which was like 10 years ago. So I just turn it round the other way now so no one can know how tight I am and can't be bothered to buy another Santa hat. So, yes, that's it. Unfortunately, the electrics have given up on it. So I've had the battery pack out. So, yes, good job there. Anyway, good job to everybody, obviously, in the chat and everything. I hope you're all doing very well. Obviously, over the last couple of days, for the 8 days of Christmas, because I couldn't find 12, we've been putting reviews up all this week, basically, and all weekend and everything else like that, of which I've got somewhere in here. So we've got the 12 reviews of Christmas have been going up. So if you haven't seen any of these classics, and when I say classics, we really mean it, the 1982 Airfix General Lee steam locomotive was a highlight, and obviously a classic Lysander. Beautiful, and obviously the Halifax and some other gems amongst this lot as well, including obviously the J20. It's proven to be very, very popular. Who knew? And then obviously we got the Fulmer as well. It's been doing very well, and obviously we've got the MiG. So if you want to go off and have a look at any of these ones over the festive period, if you haven't seen them already, literally just go in, click on it, and then obviously you'll get the full video. And then obviously you've got all the high-res photos down below if you want to have a look at any of the pictures, so you can catch up with all of them. I've also put a couple of Easter eggs around the site So I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. If you go around the site, for non-members, you might find some stuff available for Christmas only as a free-to-watch video, but you have to go off and find them. I'm not going to show you where they are, but there is maybe some builds, shall we say. But in the classic area, I'm going to add pretty much one tomorrow and probably one on Tuesday and Wednesday next week. And so up now, been moved over to the free to watch area, is the classic, that is the 30-second scale F4J Tamiya build, and I completely scratch built this one. So it's all my own handiwork in there. So if you want to have a look at that one, we also did some lighting for it and various bits and pieces, and I was working it out. That's 11 years ago I did that one. So when I was a mere boy. And so yes, if you want to go off and see that, but what I will be adding is moving some of the ones from the full video builds area, which are down in here. If you go down, so a lot of these down the bottom ones will be moving and going over, and then they'll be removed from down in here when I get a bit more time over to the other side. So if you want to see some of these, if you're a non-member and you want to see what we're on about, and then here's a small clue, because if you click in here, it may be one of the Easter eggs, and it's a free to watch video. And all the video parts are available down in here. So that one is open just over the festive period. So if you want to go in and watch it, you can do. It is up and it's free to watch. So just click into the normal way, and obviously it'll play for you in these particular ones just in here. So if you just click into it, it will go in. But keep an eye, because they do change. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they're not. I'm going to be maneuvering them all around. So go through and have a look, and you might find some over the next few days. All right. So lots of things going on down in there. One thing we do have to talk about, Nathan, do you want to talk us through?
Oh yeah, if you click on that picture, just to let anybody who's not seen the post, many Flory members donated toys to the collection for Alderhay Children's Hospital, and what you're looking at there is 156 Logistics who came to pick them up in this massively oversized green truck.
Yes. It was amazing it was green.
It was very green, it was very big, and they were really good. They sort of spent about an hour with the kids, let them crawl all over the truck, sit in the cab, and then dropped them off at the hospital for us. Which, to be honest, it had been about 3 trips in the post van. We had so many toys, we pretty much filled 2 pallets.
Oh, well, there you go. So the goal was a pallet, to fill a pallet full of the toys, and did 2 pallets. Yeah, that's really, really good.
If you click through, you'll probably see there's a couple of cages at the end. There you go. A couple of cages full. And the fellow wearing the Grinch mask did wear the Grinch mask the whole time. It was so funny. But there they are, loaded up. So the students just loaded them up and waved them off.
Very nice. Excellent. Good job. So well done, Nathan. Nathan was sort of organising that and everything. And say massive thank you to everybody who helped out with that one. Sent a little something over to hopefully cheer up some kids over the festive period. So well done. And they've probably all been scared to death now by the Grinch.
Yeah. So what I found out while we were downstairs at the tradesman's entrance to the hospital, I found out the Liverpool women's team were all upstairs. I thought, bloody hell. Gone up and said hello.
Could have said hello. But,
there was a bit of an issue parking that truck outside the hospital for some reason.
I did notice from the other photo I saw, he is just parked up on the curb on double yellows. So,
yeah, you know what? The traffic warden did come up, and he just walked right past. I thought, I'm not getting it.
He's not getting involved with that. He hasn't got a clamp big enough to go round them tyres. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He just literally saw it and thought.
And he can't probably get up to put the sticker on the windscreen either to say he's been fined. So, no. But yes. But
go over and give the 156 a little Instagram like. Give them a bit of a plug.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they were really, really good. And we're going to go and visit them. They've invited us to go to their depot. They do a lot of work, with Ukrainians at the moment.
Yes. Yeah.
But we had a really nice talk about how they sort of set up, like they call them cells in Afghanistan and all that sort of stuff, and told us basically what the Royal Logistics do.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. So you forget about logistics, don't you?
Well, you need somebody to move it all round at the end of the day, don't you?
Yeah.
So, definitely.
Can't wait to go visit them and play with their toys.
Good job. But you say well done to everybody who helped out and donated and things. So yes, good job everyone over. So anyway, what we've been up to this week, Mr. Matt, do you want to start?
Well, just getting stuff out, really, isn't it? It's been a really busy week. I thought it would die off a little bit, to be honest.
Oh,
after Monday, Tuesday.
Yes.
Hello, I'm here. Yeah, I thought it would just ease off a little bit after Monday, Tuesday because of the post, and actually it's ramped up. One, because we've had 2 pre-orders come in that we weren't expecting, but 2, everybody, people putting orders in, which is brilliant because I weren't expecting it. So yeah, it's been quite full on, to be honest, but really good. So and from what I can gather, a lot of people, the stuff we posted yesterday, I've got them today, which is
weird.
Wow, amazing, to be honest. At this time of year, I weren't expecting them at least until probably early, just after Christmas. But no, they've been turning up. So really, really good.
Very good.
And I've been taking lots of photos to send to Phil NFL.
You have, which will be on tomorrow's show, more like. Unless you want to show them now. I can do them now if you want.
No. Do them whenever you're ready. I didn't know if you didn't want them for like next Thursday when we're just wrapping up what we've been doing. But
yes.
Well,
but I will do that actually. I'll tell you what, I'll hold them off until next year.
Because then
Then we can do it for the end of year. Then Nathan's got a chance to finish his as well.
Yeah, and John's got a chance to finish his kit.
Yeah, G's got to try and finish a kit.
You never know, I might even...
So Andy is going to finish both of his off.
No, I've only got one to finish. I don't know whether...
So yes.
Bless.
But no, it's been a good week actually. I'm looking forward to tomorrow just to wrap it all up for a few days. Be nice. But,
definitely.
Yeah, I'll complain.
No, it will do. I have got one little just thing as well. So I'll get an echo from one of you. Is that I've just got to do this. Hold on. I think I'll have this slightly queued up better. We've got to go pages, and then we've got, because it's hidden. It's hidden at the moment, so it won't be live till tomorrow. But I can give you all a little bit of a sneaky peek of a certain thing if I can find it. That is, did I move it? Hold on with me. Bear with me, everyone. I'll find it in a moment.
Talk amongst yourselves until it's.
Talk amongst yourselves. Do you know what? I think it's one of those. Andy knows what I mean. You get the sub menus all down the side under pages.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it goes on a bit, and I've managed to put it somewhere, and I can't see it. Yeah, I will look for that when I'm doing something else in a minute. But basically, me and Matt, during the summer, if you can remember this far back, did this. So this is our diorama base that me and Matt did. And I've never done a diorama before, and we managed to knock this out in 2 days. So that was pretty good, going through with it. So we've been hanging on to this footage for some reason. And I thought, I tell you what, now's the time to do it. It's a 4-parter. It's basically just basics. I've never done a diorama base before. So Matt, because he's an expert, taught me to do it. And so anyway, basically we got all the bits together, and then it's pretty much live as you do it. And as you know, it's me and Matt doing it as well. So yes, so it took a lot of editing, let's put it that way.
So what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? But we did all the steps. So literally from the foam carving and then getting it all set up to obviously then getting the base onto it and the clay and the various bits and pieces, right the way through to doing stuff I've never done before, like static grass, those types of things, and then painting it all, and then rocks and fodder and all the bits and pieces that make up a diorama. So again, it's a 4-parter. They're about 30 minutes each. It's about 2 hours in total. So it'll give you something to watch over Christmas. That will be live tomorrow, and it will be live to everyone as well for that particular one. All right, so it will be a free to watch video, and if I can find it, it's really annoying me because I can't find it. In fact, I can't even remember what I called it, but it's down here in one of my very many subsections, and it's hidden because clearly it's not live. So I don't know what I've done with it. That's really going to annoy me on that one. So yes, at some point I will find this, and then obviously it will be live tomorrow. So at some point tomorrow it will be live, and you can go off and watch that one as well. So that's your little extra Christmas gift from us as we make our way across. So yes, right. Who wants to see the bloopers show? So
what right now?
Well, I don't know. We can do it now. I thought chuck it in now.
Well, let us mute ourselves before you run the VT.
Yes, you will need to mute yourself just briefly for this one, because obviously it is a file that plays on the system here. So this is basically our little outtake show. It's around about 15 minutes of the outtakes from this year. These are the heavily edited outtakes, because some of them, Kareen, I couldn't air because I didn't have enough beeps to put into it. It was just solid beeping. So, but anyway, I thought what we do is we can pop across and we could have a look at this one. If I can find it. Hold on, it's all moved again. So, there it is. It has. They've all moved. Why is everything moved? Doing my head in. Right. Okay. So if you guys can mute yourself just for a few seconds, and we can watch this.
Without coughing, you'll be editing.
Yeah, with both of you coughing your guts out, I'm the only healthy one here. Well,
Yeah.
I say healthy-ish. Right, okay, here we go. So that's the wrong intro. Where's the intro? There it is. That's the wrong one. Why is that doing that? Hold on. Technical difficulty. Where's PM's intro? Let's try that one. The button box is round the wrong way. Hello and welcome to the Flory Models. No, it's not. It's the wrong one. Jesus. Can't find. That's because it poked up the other one first. That's the trouble. Start again. Right, hold on.
I'll tell you what, hurry up, because I'm trying to suppress a cough here every time.
All right, you just have a drink and we'll go again. So that's the first cock I've done for a long time. Right, okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is it now. We're doomed from this. Completely doomed. Right, okay, here we go. Hello and welcome to the PM Show, your weekly...
CH, what is it? The Sky Crane.
Yes.
That is due out soon.
Yes.
Can we just stop a sec?
Yep.
Why, is the man here with your table?
Yeah, but I think it's the right thing.
You don't think it's the right thing?
No, that was Amazon with the bonds gone through the letterbox.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh. It's all right,
Right.
seamless. We can edit that out. If you just say Sky Crane again, that'll be fine. Hold on. Go.
Sky Crane.
Yes.
And carry on.
And then carry on.
Say after that, my bride's gone blank. Oh, don't edit it. This is fun.
This is, yeah, no, it's not for me when I've got to edit all of this. So, in our case, this is Hobbyco over in Telford. And literally, there's nothing we can do about it. So, we've only got 5 of each type. And again, this isn't just us. They've short-shipped everybody.
I thought Hobbyco were in Milton Keynes.
That's the keys.
Sorry, Milton Keynes. Yeah, sorry. Oh, Jesus, wrong
You
one.
got Telford on the brain because you're so excited.
I know. Okay, right, try again.
So that's
Is this the outtake show number?
With the outtake
Whatever.
free.
Yeah, okay. Right. Okay. Hello and welcome back. This is just a quick member. Oh, God, now this is it now. We're
Can I
completely
do it?
gone. Do you want to do it? Right.
Fluffing this.
Okay, you can do it. Go for it.
Oh, all right, let me stop laughing at you now because you've got me the giggles going. Oh, you twat.
Phil's fluffing it. I'm not fluffing anybody.
Andy, you do it. 'Cause you're not
Right, hold on. I'll go again. Let me go one more time. Okay. Hello and welcome back. Now, this is just a quick message to you guys, the Flory family, about one of the pre-orders that we've had up over the last few weeks. Matt, stop laughing because this is taking about 4 attempts as it is.
do it.
He's there like this.
Oh,
Record.
I have to do the whole text again?
Yeah. From the top. It's going to make you do this over and over.
No.
Right. Go on then. Go for it.
Hi there, everyone. Just a quick question. As some of you know, I'm always wearing t-shirts with funny text, and I have lots of them. Phil will show you some pictures, but I need new ones, and I've lost my inspiration. So here's my question for you, the viewers. Can you please help me think of some new funny texts? I have...
That was going brilliantly. It's fine.
Oh, I hate this. I don't like this. Oh, I don't want to be an actress.
Questions?
Can we just pause one sec? Oh, God. I don't know what it is, but...
Is it bowel movement?
Oh, Glenn!
bloody hell.
I thought you needed the loo. Hold on.
I did as well then. Oh, gonna shit himself quick.
Oh dear, another one for the outtake show. Where are we? 18 minutes.
He's got a turtle's head.
Yeah, I'm turtling here. Stop talking.
Don't stop recording, have you?
No, it's still running. It's fine.
Cool. You got it. Oh dear.
Jesus, never seen him move so fast unless it's Amazon.
I thought it was the door knocked. I presumed it was a parcel, and I caught myself on the door with my chair, and I couldn't get the swing around. It was some door knockers about home security.
Yes, they're stood in your front room.
They don't talk to you for a ring doorbell.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Never mind. What? Take it away, Karine, and you can just go, right, what I want to do is, some
now
t-shirts.
my text isn't correct anymore.
Well, no, that's right. I'll keep it go. All right, try it on your way. I thought it just might be an easier lead in for you. But if
Oh
not,
my goodness.
you can just say, hi, guys, just need to do blah, blah, blah. Right, go on, give it a whirl.
Professional. Come on. Zen.
Professional. This is it, yes.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be a long day. 4 hours of filming for a 30-second video, it's fine. Hello and welcome to PM Models, your weekly roundup of what's new and going on in the modelling world. How are we doing today, gentlemen? We all good?
Fine, thank you very much. Not too bad at all.
Right, can we just stop? Sorry, do you know what? We need to do this again. I forgot something.
So we'll be going in my outtake.
Something that we had spoke about.
We've just been yapping here for the last 35 minutes and now we find something. I'll tell you what, whilst he does that, I'll sneak this in before he notices I haven't shown it.
See if we've got on the Dragon. Oh, the Hobby 2000 110s. No, we didn't bring the Hobby 2000.
I know you've got yours, but obviously I want to show mine as well.
Okay.
Because that's our new arrival, isn't it?
Is it different?
Yeah. It's a different box, that is.
I'll show you the back of it.
Weight's still attached to the side of it.
Oh, right. Mine came out the bag and was flying around like a missile.
Yeah.
You can't see the mug. It's too much white behind you. We can't see the mug. You're better off having it in front, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
put it across a bit in front of the engine.
Move your mic a bit.
That's it. It's fine. That'll do. That's all right. Perfect.
Move my mic. It'll be off the fucking end of the table. I can't even move my mic. My lead's not long enough, so I'll have to stop it.
There we go. It's fine.
Anyway, right, do that again.
Right. Try again.
Oh shit. Can't hear you.
What? What?
Speaker
Hold on.
device changed to headphone real tech. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Am I on that mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, sorry.
Shall we try again? This is good for my outtake roll for the end of the year.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Okay, here we go. Third time's a charm.
Okay.
Go on then, go for it. Nail it.
Yeah. I know.
Hello and welcome to the PM Show, your weekly roundup of what's new. Well, start again. Seamless, this. I'm going to move everything round. We want to suddenly turn round and I'll just cut it and everyone's facing the different direction and everything's different.
It was the right price, but it's just not in the right order. I need to find the bloody price now.
I think I've got a problem with my stuff here. It's over leached now. It's run out of cardboard to leach into.
Yeah, you need
bigger
bits of cardboard. Don't be tight.
Originally £14.
I don't want to waste my cardboard.
Yeah, because you never get any cardboard.
No, that's it. I don't net forever down the tip. Tams has gone now with some, to be honest.
Does she?
Yeah, she's gone to get with me toners. Get rid of me toners. For some reason, I've got 8 toning cartridges in there, all empty.
Oh, them ones you're hoarding?
Yes.
Hello. Oh yeah. Sorry, what?
Your computer's running slow.
Yeah, I've got a driveway, yeah. Yeah. About 2 years. No, not at all. Thank you very much. Bye.
Stop answering your fucking phone.
Where the many things come from? Why are we getting calls? Right, so let me sort this out for you.
God, the 252 does works. Big off track. Where's that?
Where's that, Andy? Andy, what job? Where's that?
That is not up yet.
Is it? Why is it not up yet?
We'll be putting up the Dasworks.
I thought you put it up the other day.
I did.
Have you not pinned it to the beginning?
I'm just checking now. I've been under pressure.
The outtake show is going to be longer than the real show for this. You do realise?
Right, if you go right to the beginning, Phil, you'll find the Dasworks.
Oh.
We should do. Well, I've just pinned it.
Nope, still not showing on mine.
Oh, it's third one long, sorry.
Third one long. Okay. Going again. We know it's a little bit earlier than normal, but
I've got to go.
But
oh, God.
I was going to say, I can't show my room because of all the paperwork and people's names I've got. So, otherwise it'd be...
well, you have to be blurred out. You just can blur it all out.
I can't do it due to...
I'll put some Vaseline on the screen.
Vaseline?
Well, that's what they did for Star Wars, wasn't it?
Put some Vaseline on the screen? What?
Well, they did it for Star Wars to blur out the bottom of like with the cars and the things going along, and they used to put a little bit of Vaseline on the lens of the camera and pan.
You could do it for like different effects to make it get nice effects with a bit of Vaseline on your lens.
Apparently, so Vaseline, eh?
Yeah, it's a thing. Honestly, it's a thing, real thing. But not on your lens, but on your filter on your lens. Obviously, you don't want to ruin your lens, will you?
Yes.
Wherever this conversation is going, let's leave it.
Carry on.
Let's leave that. We'll be back into Super Lube again. Anyway, right. So, Matt, next to you, get off your phones. We're live.
I'm checking something very important.
Oh, Jesus. Another one. Beep! I was going to use that, what we just spoke about.
Will you? What,
yes.
Vaseline?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why?
Adds to the...
I thought that was just a off-air
I was going to
conversation.
use that. I was actually going to use that as a perfect little segue, and we could come back. And then Andy said, because we were talking about the show, and he said, "I can't show everyone the thing because of the paperwork with names on it." I thought, "Oh, that's perfect. We'll just carry on from that point."
That's why I said it, because that's what we ended off on.
Yes. Well, so we're going to have to do that again now, right? Because actually, that worked really well. Because I forgot what it was on about.
Yeah.
And then Matt goes on his phone.
That's why I said it, so we could carry on from there.
Right. Shall we try this again? Right.
But anyway, I can't show my room because I've got people's names and addresses and things and works paperwork in the way, so I can't show my room. Otherwise, it'd just show up on camera. It'd be against health and safety.
No, it's not. It's figuring into what's it called?
Intellectual property rights.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we can always just put a bit of Vaseline over it, and then it'll blur it out on the screen.
Can you hear that?
Is that Gary?
No, it's Leslie.
Oh.
I better get it because her mum's not well.
All right, okay.
Sorry. You two are doing this without me in a minute. I'm just going to fucking cut myself
The
off.
outtake show is going to be mega for this one. You do realise the outtake Christmas special is about 8 hours.
Longer than the show.
And then we're filming. Is it important? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, okay. All right, bye. Bye. Sorry.
All right.
Should we start again?
For the third take, this is
This
like
will be 4 in a row now. This is This is it. This is very professional. 4 in a row. Right, okay.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
I can't show my room because I've got works paperwork and people's names and things. Oh, dear.
Right, no, okay, hold on, give me a minute. That's it now, it's started, isn't it? Right. I was looking at him and I thought he was going to laugh. And because I thought he's going to laugh, I was trying not to laugh, and that's what happened. Right, okay. See, look, people will look back at this show and think, I remember that one, it was a bit iffy.
Yeah, but that was last week's show that we did.
That was last week. That was proper editing, that was. I was all over the place.
With every Wednesday show at the minute.
It was that bad with the editing. Your suntan was fading with each cut.
Probably not. Yeah, it took that long to film it.
Right, okay, here we go. This one will be perfect now. We're good. Everyone breathe. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Started.
Eh?
Look at him trying to suppress it.
Yes, he'll be
Right,
fine.
carry
Right,
on.
go,
Quick.
go for it, Andy. Go.
Professional. This is all being recorded, so when I start, you have it on. You have it on film? Okay. I'm gonna use this for bloopers, please.
Oh, we'll see. Go on.
Hi there, everyone. Just a quick question. As some of you already know, I'm always wearing T-shirts with funny text.
There you have it. The outtake show for 2023. I'll be honest with you, if also I had included every time Matt's phone rang through when we're doing the PM shows, it would have probably been half an hour longer, because that's the other reoccurring one of the phone ringing continuously and deliveries coming in and the bits and pieces. So yes, but well done, team. It just shows, you see, we're only human and screw it up nicely as well. Obviously, I couldn't show a lot of Kareen's because the woman's pure filth comes out of her mouth. Honestly, kiss your mother with that mouth.
So it takes us all day to do an hour's PM show.
It does, because we normally start doing the PM show about 9 o'clock, and many a time it's getting near midday by the time we're done. And bearing in mind, it's only usually a 30 or 40-minute show. It's not bad going, is it? So
Now to
yes.
now to stretch it out a bit, don't we?
Yes, that's it. Yes, the amount of times other ones, if you want to know the truth behind the scenes, is we sit there and say, we've had nothing in, we've got nothing to talk about, what we're going to do. And somehow we then go on for literally an hour, and I have to edit them down off of it because we've just got onto a ramble or a rant or something about it. And it's like, oh, well, that went better. So, yes. But yes, well done, team. Good job, as I say. I'll record next year's ones as well. So it's the first year I've bothered to keep some of them, because normally it just ends up on the cutting room floor, as they say. But this year I was like, no, I'm going to keep some of these. So
They're more entertaining than the proper show.
well, probably. Yes. Definitely. Anyway, we have got a few questions.
All questions.
And so we got a few questions which you better have a look at if I can find them. Right, okay, first one is from Ewan. He's basically saying that, hi all, and a very happy Christmas to you all. I've got a question for Phil. Not to encourage other famous rant. Oh God, I haven't pre-read any of these. Does it bother you that you are often criticised for having content behind a paywall? Oh God, this is a deep and meaningful thing. Hold on, I've got to say hello to the dog. Hello, Merry Christmas. You should put your Christmas outfit on, mate. I know I do smell funny, if you are wondering. Yes, it's my Christmas jumper. And I know your mum's home. You've come to tell me. That's very nice. Go and get her. Go get your mum. Go get her. So, yes, sorry. Worse than kids. About being behind a paywall. Now that some people who were ranting are now doing the same thing with Patreon. Not to mention the names, but some absolute rubbish on YouTubers. Does he know this is an open one and not a members only one? With Patreon subscribers. I won't mention his name then, clearly. I win. But anyway, he's saying there's nothing. Do I mind it? I tell you what, I find it quite amusing because, again, all of those haters, hello, have, given me, to be honest, a little bit of a hard time in the past about, oh, he charges money. And then all of them, without, I don't think there's a single exception, have got it behind a paywall now, most of it. and they're all on Patreon or, you know, really, really pushing for likes and subscribes and all the rest of it and adverts every 30 seconds. Does it bother me? No, not at all. They've never bothered me at all.
Anyway, like and subscribe and run that advert.
Yeah, don't forget, like and subscribe, ring the bell, and don't forget we are on Patreon. But no, honestly, it's one of those things. It's. I think what people are probably appreciating now is the amount of time that it takes to do these things, as we've just shown through the Outtakes show. And again, it's not just sitting here doing modelling or talking. Normally it's the editing, and the editing always takes twice as long as it takes to record. It's just par for the course with it. And I think people then are trying to, you know, improve their setups and with cameras and lighting and studios and all things like that. And it does all get very expensive incredibly quickly. So I can understand why people do it, because obviously they're just trying to better themselves. And it may be just because, let's face it, you know, we know probably better than most. The price of kits has gone up so much now. If you want to do kit reviews and that, you've got to have deep pockets to do it. Luckily, you know, we've got PM Models and they supply all our kits, because Airfix don't. But that's a different story. But so, you know, and that is the thing. We have to actually buy all of our kits and do all the bits and pieces. And obviously, yes, I get them at trade. But when you're doing like we've done 8 on the belt over the last 8 days, it can get very expensive to do it. So I can understand why people want to have Patreon and things. But as I say, I don't think you're ever going to get rich from it. But it has to be done sometimes. So, yes. Do any of you guys subscribe to anyone? You don't subscribe to me.
No, we're freebies. Yeah. No, I don't know. I do not.
No, just asking. Just out of interest, whilst I do, because I have to remember these things, because I would have written them all down, but to be honest, I've been a bit busy today. We will be having next Thursday, and we're going to be having some new lifetime members. We didn't do it last year. I don't know why, but we always give away some free memberships to lifetime members. Which means you get a free lifetime membership with us. For members of ours that have gone above and beyond, or they've been with us that long that I feel really guilty. So we will be doing that on next Thursday's show. So
hold on a minute. Aren't you doing something wrong? You know, loyal customers now have to pay more than newbies, don't they? Isn't that how
that's
works?
true. If you're insurance, that's it. Yeah, good point. Yeah. So what we're saying, if you've been a subscriber now for more than 15 years, we're taking you up to £10 a month.
Yeah, until you leave and join again, and then it's back to normal because you get.
Yeah, that's it. If you leave for 6 months and then come back, you get an intro rate of just £2 a month. It'll be fine. Or just get your partner to subscribe and do what we do with Sky. Just keep flashing them around. It's fine. Anyway, he says, thanks for all your work in the past year. It's been a tough year personally, and your content has really helped me in the dark times. Happy Christmas to you all. No problem. Thank you, Owen. And a very happy Christmas to you, and I hope that 2023 serves you better. Definitely.
Yeah.
Chris doesn't count because he's probably sunning his bum on some beach with a barbecue, isn't he? So anyway, he says, hi guys, and Merry Christmas. It's only because I'm jealous. Actually, probably not. He's probably been flooded. Has he been flooded? They had floods, didn't they? Saw that in the news. That was cool.
Yeah, but what recently?
Yeah. No, they've had quite a bit of rain. The odd little splash. So anyway, he's basically saying, just been watching who? Andy, read that. Who's that? Barbarous Rex?
Barbaran.
Okay. Anyway, he's been testing a waterfall spray booth. Thoughts? As I say, a friend of mine, Carl, had one when he lived in Japan because they're quite popular over there because they're silent and you don't need to exhaust them. Has pointed out to him, though, it's a bit like having a glorified fish tank with you all the time. So it buzzes, so it does make noise, and you have to clean it out a lot because obviously the water gets filled up.
Yeah. But don't it just make you want to go to pee?
I was going to say.
Yeah, I said that as well.
You don't need one, John.
Yeah, don't give one to John. He'd need to have a catheter fitted.
You don't need anything with water.
He could keep topping it up. It's yellow. Going through.
Recycling.
Yeah, that's it.
So surely the paint goes into the water and contaminates the water.
Yeah, and apparently what happens then, it goes a bit smelly. Some of the posh ones, like his one, had a filter. It goes through a charcoal filter. And what they used to do is just go in, instead of buying the proper one, apparently you get them from the fish tanks. And it's cheap.
Yeah.
You just stick one of them in it.
That one's in our 3D printers.
Can I just shout up quick to the crazy kit builder? Look.
Oh, look.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much. Look, Look, everyone. Just point this out. Somebody's donated £5. Thank you very much. That's it. Everyone donate. It's Christmas. Quick, get them on the drink.
Yeah.
Going in
So,
the Greg Sausage Roll Fund, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
so what do you do with the contaminated water once it's contaminated?
He used to pour it down the toilet.
Is that illegal?
Literally, is what he said. Because I said to him that, what do you do with the water? Because I knew where he lived. It's not a type of thing you can just, chuck it in your garden. Because he doesn't have one. Apparently, you say you put it down the toilet. So.
Chuck it over the balcony, like they used to do with the bed plans.
But no, like he said, it does work. But like he said, if you're spraying at a high air pressure, if you're like flat coating, it hits it and bounces off. It's not the best thing. He says it's not as good as an extracting spray booth, but if you haven't got an option to get an outlet out, and obviously because he was rented and things like that, you can't do it full stop, and obviously with noise, then they are definitely quieter and they don't have to extract out. But apparently there's different quality ones you can get, so I don't know which one you were looking at clearly.
What quality water does it run?
Tap.
Have you got to keep topping it up, have you?
No, not really. Like he said, it's just that over time it will obviously just through natural evaporation.
Yeah, but it must have a tank of water, does it? Or
yeah, it's got a reservoir underneath and it just pumps it up to the top and it puts a sheet of water down the front. I've seen him do it when I've been online with him, and it looks quite cool to look at. But like he says, it does work, but it's not as good. If you've got an extractor and you're just blowing straight into it, then it's just one and done. With that, it's just not quite as good. So. But apparently they use it in powder coating a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, they do actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Company I used to work for did powder coating, and they had one.
Yeah.
So that's apparently where the history of it comes from. It's powder coating that it started with, and then obviously they just use it for normal spray things. So
I've never seen them over here though. Can you get them over here?
No, I don't know. I've never seen one over here. No.
I've seen it at Telford. They've had them at Telford.
Have they really? All right.
Thing is, I would have thought it's not going to actually pull all the particles out of the air, is it?
No, not out of your environment. That's what he was saying. Yeah, so that's what he was getting at. You have to be spraying at it and at a lower air pressure, because if anything goes awry and goes out, that's it. It's only what hits it gets taken down immediately and then flushed. So
what about if you get a splashback?
Well, yeah, you don't want to splash back, so don't spray at 30 psi. It will like be blowing the water, be parting the waves like Moses.
That'd be brilliant. You'd have to do that just to see, wouldn't you? You'd just try and just whack it up.
How close can you get? Yeah, before you get soaked.
Before you get drenched in your own urine.
Apparently it's got a triple fan. It might pull. It's got a fan on it. Triple fan.
Do they have a fan? I don't know. His didn't. It was literally just a waterfall, and it sounded like literally like a pump from a fish tank or something. It was just like a low buzz. So he says it's ideal. So
it's like a garden ornament.
Yes, definitely. Right. Anyway. Okay. So Chris is also saying that he's going to be eating turkey before you and big prawns. Yeah. See what I mean? Smug git.
Tomorrow people.
Yeah, the tomorrow people, as I call them. No. But anyway, lovely to... obviously, Chris has gone back home because he was back over in the UK, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So, yes, that's it. But anyway, happy Christmas to all our Australian members and New Zealand members as well from Down Under, or Tomorrow's People, as I like to call you. Right, okay.
What are they called? Anti-summit?
Anti-British?
That's most of the globe. Let's be fair.
Okay, Andrew says, hi all, just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for all the help this year, despite my questions, never a problem. Although I wanted to ask Matt if he would do a tutorial on painting interiors, I'm hoping to start the Dragon Panzer II Aust A with the interior. The one that he's doing looks nice. Have a lovely end of the year, guys. Cheers, Rodders. Cheers, Rodders.
Rodders,
do an interior.
Hey, save your time, Rodders, and don't bother because you don't see any of it anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. But...
just paint it creamy white.
Yes.
And be done, because like I say, once you've buttoned it up, there's not a lot you actually see, is there, when you do an interior kit, to be honest, unless you are actually going to blow it up, as in, have it come to bits. But yeah, that's it. Antipodid. Yeah, I can't even say it. One of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
One of them. One of them, Jeff. Absolutely, Jeff.
When you say the one that Matt's doing, you mean the one that Matt did about 3 years ago? Just we haven't got it up on the site yet. Finished.
Perhaps it means my Marder. I've done the interior on my Marder tank.
On Marder.
Yeah, I've done a review, and you got to edit. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, to be honest with you, just to let you into a little secret of behind the scenes for the outtake takers, you should have seen Matt yesterday when he knocked off the bit of photo etch during the PM show.
Oh God, yeah.
He wasn't a happy bunny, I can tell you. He was pulling his hair up. Fucking thing, that's it. I'm not going to bother with it. We were very supportive as well, me and Andy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, always.
Well, we said don't roll your chair back in case you run over it, but you did. Straight away, he goes, right, well, it's here somewhere, and I've got a feeling he's going to go straight over it.
How can I get out from under my desk if I don't roll the chair back?
Well, I do. I am paranoid about that, so yeah.
The best thing is, though, where it was, I actually looked not a minute before.
You didn't look properly, did you? Did you?
It was literally just down the side of him. Down there.
Yeah, but I don't even know how it got there because there was, I don't know. It does, doesn't it? How do these parts that you lose get to the places that they do?
Yes, I know.
It's one of them unexplained mysteries.
Like I said before, it's that thing, isn't it? You don't bother looking. If it goes on the floor, because you'll never see it, so I'm like, stuff it, I'll look later. And then you look down, oh, there it is.
Yeah, when it's stuck to your foot or your trousers or something.
Yeah, that's it. I found one the other day. I lost a bit. I cut a piece off. Couldn't find it anywhere. And literally, I went upstairs doing something else, and something stabbed me in my ankle. And I looked down, and it had somehow gone down the side of my slipper. And then it stabbed me leg. But I'm going everywhere looking for it and can't find it.
It's when you drop one of these, you got to be careful.
Yeah, don't drop them. Don't try that, kids.
I'm sure there's a YouTube channel that we could make about, finding lost parts. People would love it. They'd sign up by the billions to do that.
It.
Scratching around on a carpet on your hands and knees.
Going around on your hands and knees with a magnifier on your head.
Yeah, and a torch, looking for lost model bits. In Andy's case, he'd get Shout to do it. So we'd have a bit of clickbait there, wouldn't we?
Oh dear.
Never mind.
Yeah, just a quickie, a couple on look while we're on YouTube. Do you think Tamir will do an F-35C? Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. Yeah, definitely, it's coming.
And was there a Pacific? I can't even say that word at all. Dave, the passive that was more chaotic than all the others. Jim, I can't remember what I did yesterday, so there's no chance of me remembering what I did 6 months ago. Absolutely none.
Sometimes it's amazing when we do the shows together. They flow. No problem at all. And some days we can literally do a whole show and never stop. But if you get one thing early in the show, that's it. Absolutely is a nightmare because it literally means not only does it take us 2.5 hours to do it, then it takes me probably 4 hours to edit it all. Especially if Matt says, oh, stick a photo in there or something as well. I can't even remember what we were talking about, let alone what photo I need for it. And then, those can be the long days where it's like, Jesus, trying to get this out by 4 o'clock. So, yes.
That's not an Hawaiian shirt. That's Andy's dressing gown. How many more times?
It's his smoking jacket.
It's Christmas. Look, it's Christmas. Christmas Hawaiian shirt.
Is he in his commode?
Hey, Elvis Christmas Hawaiian shirt.
It's what? If this was my dressing gown, it's a bit short.
Yeah, no going over to the post in the morning and picking up your letters in that.
Right, what's next?
Sorry, Jack's saying you could get a flory apron and attach it to your table. I would, but just make sure you don't attach it to your cutting mat. Because I've done that before. I've used to have a clips on mine and used to attach them to the cutting mat. The amount of times I go to walk off and take the cutting mat with me with your model on it and it goes and you're like, Jesus. So yeah, make sure it's got something that just comes off very easy.
If you go back and watch PM show, the actual kit where I lost my photo etch was actually behind the boxes of the 190 and the Corsair because it was something I was working on and it must have caught it and obviously a bit of photo etch and ping, off it went. But at least found it. It's back on now for now. So, yes. His cravat, exactly, Jeff. He needs
I was going to say, Jeff's right. You need a cravat, Andy.
He does. He needs a smoking jacket and a cravat.
Do you know
And
what?
a-
I'm still
and a
thinking of a
jet.
cravat. In my later life, I'm going to have a cravat and a nice little, handkerchief in my pocket. I will be that bloke.
Can I borrow your smoking jacket and cravat, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'll bring you next time
What,
you're
the
up.
crushed velvet red one with the
Some
black
crushed
collars?
velvet, yeah. I
Hey,
tell you,
have you seen his slacks he's got on tonight?
God help
What?
us.
what?
Your slacks.
My slacks, these aren't slacks. They are jogging bottoms.
Oh, and the jogging bottoms. I thought you got.
Oh, did you think I had my pastel slacks on?
Yeah, I did.
What, the yellow ones? The yellow
Oh,
pastel
they're actually
slacks.
quite
He's got pink jogging bottoms on.
They're
These
very
two white.
Hey, I must admit, Tam's bought me the other day. I've never had them before, but they're literally like fur-lined tracky bottoms. But they call them lounge pants or something. Anyway, that's a new thing I've learned. I've never had a pair of them before now. I could quite get used to that. I'm thinking I'm going to work in them. Very comfy.
Then they get a bit sweaty.
It does get warm in there, I'll give you that. But no, it's very nice. I must
got,
admit.
he's got his chestnuts roasted on an open fire.
Like to be seasonal. No, Jim, what it is, it's Primark. So Primark is a budget store in the UK.
And
How
top
would you-
quality.
It's top end
Excuse me?
quality gear, Primorny.
Primani. So we call it Primani, but it's actually a budget store in the UK where you can buy, 100 pairs of pants for £5. And Andy's shirt, you can get that in there probably.
I think this was Amazon special actually, but similar.
Oh, they're called house pants. Is that what they are? Tom says they're called house pants. That's what it is. Well, if it is, I highly recommend them. It's the future. I'm of that age now.
I tell you what, we're
Into
going to
house
chip and
pants.
get Nathan some house pants.
I think he needs them. He'd be nice and toasty there, bless him, freezing in the garage.
You need to have
Probably
jumper
would,
as well.
Thermals.
You do. Right. Okay. So Greg says, "Happy Christmas, guys." Not really a question, but I'd like to thank you all for the huge time and effort that you guys spend creating the forum and the shows, etc., etc. I've learned so much in my first year of being a member and really enjoyed your shows. A huge thank you to fellow members for sharing their knowledge and enthusiasm. The Flory family really is the best forum in the world. I wish you all a great Christmas and happy modelling. Well, thank you, Greg, and you too as well. Glad you're enjoying it here.
Are you still muted,
yes.
Nate?
No, it's just quiet.
Nathan, talk to us,
Somebody
Nathan.
wake him up.
I crashed.
No,
No,
you're not. You're
no,
fine.
no,
no,
You're
you're
just
really
very
quiet.
quiet. We're just making sure you're alive.
Been a long. It's been a
With
busy
Next
week.
year, I'm going to do that thing where you're all got a tag, and I'm going to have a button. Shit, that's it. You know, that's that episode with the Simpsons where they're all having therapy. It's just, and we can all zap each other. It'd be brilliant.
Yeah, that'd be a great show, wouldn't it?
That would be for the turkey shoot show, evening show, right? You.
Modelling by being electrocuted.
Yes, that's it. I think it would be.
Yeah, yeah,
You're doing your detail paintings.
It'd be like playing hypersports on the old computers.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
it.
it? With 100 miles an
Yeah.
hour.
Daley Thompson.
Yeah.
No, but I think that could be a show we could do. We just wire each of us up, and then obviously we can do modelling, and then just it'd be funny. I think people would love it. I bet if I asked if people would like to see that, they would.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
It'd be worth the finances to do it, especially when mine's not plugged in.
What? When you've overdone it and messed yourself?
I wasn't going to go quite to that extreme, but we could do.
When
It beats doing shots, drinking shots, and doing this at the same time. What could go
At
wrong?
the same time.
What I was doing shots.
What have you been watching?
I'm just thinking it'd
There'll
just
be
be
Squid
fun.
Games
that's
again
all.
or something.
That's what people are saying on Glory Model Squid Games.
Yeah.
There you go,
sounds
you
like
see.
it.
We could do that. I think it'd be a good show. Think of all the views we get on Facebook for that.
Hold on. Let's put things into perspective. You could stay on a Segway.
Yes.
So our
I
dangerous
had to get off. It was trying to kill me.
one is spinning around like a bloody helicopter rotor.
It's a shame no one was videoing that, because that would have made a good
Oh,
outtake.
I'll
Me
tell
being
you what.
decapitated
Oh,
by a
that-
Segway that's out of control.
That would have been ace. That would have been brilliant.
Anyway, Mike says, Merry Christmas. Any ideas on Airfix's big reveal for the new catalogue next month? Yeah, it's a Bloodhound missile and it got released today.
We'll find out so. We'll find out soon enough, won't we?
Or will we?
Or will we? Will they surprise us?
Well, we won't because we'll be the last to know.
That's a good point,
Well,
John.
To be honest, John, and we'd be the last to get a kit as well by the time we get them, and everyone else has had them. But we won't go on about it, will we? Anyway, we're not talking about Airfix after this show. They've been banished to the realm of like really bad companies.
By the time we get it, they will be as old as the Bloodhound kit originally.
Probably, absolutely. So yes. Anyway, I don't know. Speculation. What are we going to go for? I'm going to say I'm thinking a Wessex.
I'm thinking a Tonka.
Tonka.
I think one of those two will come up. That's my hope.
Yeah.
Guess.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Go on.
124 Fly Sander.
It's always a good range. That's what Airfix do right.
Yeah.
They really do have a good range.
Absolutely.
Maybe a J.
It won't be a big one though, will it? Do you reckon? Because was it last year was the Spitfire, wasn't it?
Year before.
The year before, yeah. November the year before.
B.
A fairy battle. Never know.
Hurricane. 24th scale Hurricane.
I'd like to see either Tornado or a Jaguar. Definitely needs to be a Jag.
I'd like to see a Wessex in 48. Would be good.
A 48 scale Wessex, that would be my dream come true.
Mm.
There'd be a little bit of wee involved with that one, I tell you. But
There is one, the artillery kit. What's wrong with that? I built it. Perfect.
Perfect.
Nice
nothing
Royal
wrong with
Navy.
that kit.
Where's yours, Andy?
It's in its box under my desk, partly completed.
It's started. A started.
I don't understand because my kit must have been completely different to Matt's because mine just the seam lines on it are nowhere near where they should be.
Hey, bad workman blames his tools.
I wonder if they'll do Prince Andrews on the decal options.
For what?
Yeah, they might have scrubbed that now. Yes. I'll tell you what, that is a good shout. If, for obviously 24th scale, P40, get loads of mileage out of one of them, can't you? As we well know.
So Edward are doing one, aren't they? Edward are doing one, so don't they?
Are they?
Doesn't it?
There'll be a surprise that we're not expecting. And then there'll be a Wessex because they've been teasing us for years by putting them on the box.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Yeah. A nice Royal Navy Wessex would be really, really cool. And it would go so well with everything they've done. We'll see.
Yeah.
Wait, it's about 3 weeks. They normally do it like the day after I've gone back to work or something. Something like the 8th of January they'll do it. Put it on YouTube, don't they?
It'd be interesting after last year that we've like keeping stuff back, won't it? So
yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if we will only get a few. And then,
surprises through the year, maybe. We'll see.
Oh, look, I just have to point out, John Christmas, although that's a strange spelling, it's got 2 T's in it. So, anyway, I totally agree. I'm not going to read it out because I'll get in trouble, but 100% agree with you there, John. Because we're one of them. What about the little people? Just saying. Right, okay. So, yeah, and a 48 scale Strike Master, I agree, that'd be really nice as well.
That'd be good. They could do that as a Provost.
Because it's going to be a Provost, and they do a Strike Master off the back of it as well. That'd be a good shout.
That would be cool.
Definitely. Right. Okay. Next question.
Cool.
Andrew says, question for Andy. Listening, Andy?
Yeah.
How to paint inside the canopy of a Revell 1/32 scale Tornado. Oh, he's prepared it. Look. Is there deck cord around the bottom edges, or is it part of the internal frame?
All the deck cord is all raised.
Which one are
It's
you
all
on? I
raised
don't know
panel.
which one are you guys on? Right.
It's all raised on the bottom and the top of the canopy, and it's horrible.
Is it very dusty?
This is very dusty.
It looks like a shower bleeding window, doesn't it?
Yeah. Unless you've got a very steady hand and paint it by hand, I'd leave it.
Yeah.
You still like, you can see it. I'd just leave it, to be honest with you, because that'd be a nightmare to try and paint. I don't know why they just don't do a recess like some does. You can fill it in with flory whitewash.
This is it, and it is obviously the easy option, the most easiest way to do it. And I must point out, the J20, you get both. You can have photo etch or it's recessed.
Yeah. Or a decal would be, as easy, but it's just ridiculous the way it's raised and nightmare.
What have you done with yours, Nathan? You've built one. Not bothered.
No, I never bothered doing it. I've got a book out, so I'll show you what I do.
Yeah, hold on. There we go.
I don't know if you can see that. Go.
Yeah, that's about as dirty as Andy's canopy, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's about as clear as it is.
I don't think I'm going to get any resolution, but it has got like a seal around the edge there.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
That
got a
is
gasket,
there with
isn't
plastic. You sort of double mask. You can double mask it. So I'll do that pale grey bit, and it's at the front and the back as well. But that's that deck corder on the top. No, I've never painted that.
Actually, I've done the pale grey on it, so it's got that seam round the edge of the canopy.
Yeah,
like the sealant, but actually painting the.
I've never done I've done the sealant, but never the deck cord. But Chris is suggesting a Posca pen, but it's just. I think that my excuse is the way the plastic part catches the light is enough to make.
Yeah.
It's just enough. I mean, it's pale grey in real life. I don't know. Have I ever seen a decal for it? I don't think I have.
Like I said, the problem is it's raised though, isn't it? So it's just.
You can't do anything with it. It's raised.
That's the way you do it, like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that was recessed, and you just.
It is. That's how it should be. See.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
Not being funny, even Airfix got it right in 1970 odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes you get decals, but I don't think 32 scale. I've seen the decal.
Yeah.
Somebody do a decal sheet of just deck cords years ago?
Yeah, they used.
Somebody did one. I can't remember who it was now, but they actually did like a sheet of deck cord, and it had the tornado one with a single one down the middle, as well as the Harrier type ones and the Hawk ones and all stuff like that. So,
Bring them back.
That's what it is. I won't bother.
No. I don't think I've ever seen, in all the years of being on the Tornado Sig, anyone actually do it.
No.
I think everybody's just left it. And it does catch the light, and you get the idea that there's a deck cord there.
Fair enough.
Anyway, speaking of Airfix, our very own Pranjit is here. He says, "Hi guys, just wanted to say thanks to you and the team for everything this year. Happy Christmas and have a great New Year."
You too.
And to you as well. You're welcome anytime. Just all your colleagues. Hey, they poke us, I'm poking them back.
This hatchet is very definitely not buried.
No. I don't forget, I'm like an elephant. See? Okay, Richard says, not really a question, just want to take the opportunity to thank Phil and the Flory team for the great work they've done this year. I got back into the hobby to help my mental health, and when I am down in a down period, the Flory team lifts me up. So Merry Christmas to you, and looking forward to the new year with more fun builds and giggles. Richard. Absolutely, Richard, it's what it's all about. So yes.
Exactly.
Again, I think one of those things with mental health, obviously it's still one of those things, being mainly blokes on the site. We do have ladies as well. But you know, as you say, we're great at hiding our feelings and all the rest of it. As you said before, modelling is just one of those things. You get together with a group of you for the evenings that we do, or just with the group builds and SIGs and on the forum and that. Just a good little bit of therapy in it.
Yes, it is.
Or if not, you can see our counsellor, John. Can't you, John?
Yeah.
Are you still doing your little open thing every Tuesday afternoon?
Yeah, I don't get many people interested, funnily enough.
No. Tells them to man up.
My wife's the mental health ambassador at her workplace.
Yeah, John's ours.
Just automatically Flory models one as well, then.
He's got the least compassion of anybody I know in the world.
Is that like the blind leading the blind?
Yes.
So it's like, sort your stuff out.
How did you get that position in the company?
I've got no clue.
No one else.
Did you get an extra 10-minute tea break?
You get an extra hour off a week.
Got a question from Tom in our chat.
Yes.
He's got a quick 2-part question.
Go.
Are there any 132nd scale Storch kits? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Lots.
Are you able to get hold of one?
To be honest, there's actually one for sale on my eBay at the minute. In fact, my wife's eBay.
I was going to say.
Go and grab yourself a bargain from.
Yes.
From
Which one is
eBay.
it? Which one have you got up?
It's the Asagawa one. That's the only
Oh,
one.
you got the Asagawa.
And I built one already, and I've got another one, and it's actually up for sale on eBay because I don't think I will do another one. If I did another one, I'd do the 35th TriStar one. So yes, Asagawa is the only one that I know of in injection that do on in 32nd. And like I say, I'm selling one at the moment.
So what do they need to search for on eBay for? I suppose just search for storage, don't they?
Just put storage up and you'll see L Green Girl 19 something or other, I think it is, or her eBay. And plus some other nice goodies up there.
Yes, plenty of other bargains you can get.
There's plenty of other things. Good friends.
Or you can go to my wife's eBay. Because for some reason we both use wife's eBays. Oh, son.
Is this a tax reason? Put it through the wife. It's tax dodging, clearly.
You
know what mine is?
Where's?
Hey, you know why mine is through hers? Because actually, when I had the previous incarnation of my old model shop before me and Phil got together, I had an online eBay store, and it won't let me change it back to a private one.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Once you've got a business one, it won't let you go back, and I have to start all over again, which means then it just wipes out all my feedback. What a it's all about. So yeah, so it's easier to sell it through
Do you know what? I don't think I've sold or bought anything on eBay now in years.
No.
Because now I buy everything on Amazon because it's there straight away. Next day you've got it, and it's just so much easier. And you can get an invoice out of people without them going, yeah, I'll send one on. No, they never do. Need an invoice for the books, you know. And it's just like getting blood out of a stone. Amazon, just use the Amazon invoice.
Yeah. But just ask, can we get kinetic models? Yes, we can get kinetic models. Just shoot us an email of what you want and where you are in the world, if you're abroad or UK or wherever, and yes, we can get kinetic very easily.
We're just waiting for Matt's phone to go ping. I think you sold the kit.
Yeah, I'll get a thing from Leslie in a minute.
She's Matt have bought it.
Yeah.
Have you really?
You're down one storage. There you go.
That's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Sure.
When do you want it posted? Do you want me to post it tomorrow, or do you want me to just wait till the new year? How desperate? You don't mind this photo while I hijack the show. I just do.
That's fine. That's it. Welcome to the eBay store. Anyway, answering Rob's question, he says, what sci-fi have you done this year and any plans for next? This year, on screen, I've done nothing. Off screen, I've done a couple of bits and pieces. But as I say, my big project for next year is I've got a Y-wing down in here, big one, and which is probably around about 1/32 scale. So I'm going to be doing that one. I've got a B-wing as well at some point, and also I've got a TIE fighter over there as well. These are all 3D printed ones. So obviously I'm going to be chucking them together. But as I said before, the Y-wing is a little bit of a prototype for doing a bigger one in the near future. So I'm going to see how that one works out, and if it goes together all okay, then we'll look to do a bigger one. So, but again, it's 3D printed stuff. As Andy has now found out, it's not as straightforward as sometimes you would hope it would be. So, yeah.
I'm
so
building
it does take
at
a
the
bit
moment.
of fettling and fiddling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm building a couple of resin Blade Runner blasters. A snub nose one, which wasn't actually in the film. It's a fan based one, and the original one. And yeah, needs a bit of fettling to get them right.
Yeah. Tom's
I
bought
want to-
your kit. Sorry, Matt. Tom's bought it.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Tom. Who did thingy earlier. So yes, thank you for that. Said that's good. We'll get that out to you. Actually, I'm planning on 3D printing next year the alien dropship file that I found that looks ace. Because obviously that old crappy thing from what was the make of it back in that cost a fortune. The kit that's really basic. I can't think of them.
Horrible as well. It's not a nice kit. Yeah.
Yes, is the dropship looks ace, and obviously being 3D printed, I'm going to do it in 35th scale, I think. So if I can fit it all on a build plate, but yeah, it look cool that because I think you can get the thing that goes out of it, the car APC, is it as well? You can print that.
Yeah.
So yes, And I'm not even that much of a fan of the Alien film. I just quite like the dropship.
Alcon.
Yeah.
Alcon, what's an
Aliens
Alcon?
is cool. That's a Christmas movie now.
Is that a strain of COVID?
Yeah, it is.
Evening, gents. Have any of you built Tamiya's 1/35 scale F-35? Sorry, 1/48 scale F-35? For the colouring instructions, or would you go down for a different route? Definitely go down a different route for the colours for it. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's one of those ones where there's so many factors come into those particular aircraft. Like, is it brand new, just been painted, or is it weathered? Because the colour difference is literally like night and day. They fade really quickly, and they get very light when they fade. So from that point of view, you have to make a decision on how you want it to be. Do you want it to be sort of factory fresh and very new, or do you want it to be a bit old and weathered? If you look at the F-35Bs that have been on carriers and Cs, they are hanging, absolutely hanging. So that's what you need to look at. And then obviously you paint from that side of it, go from that really. So.
Tim said about Model-Vit's F8. Will it ever be released? Who knows? Yeah, Model-Vit's gone very quiet, but bear in mind, I think they're Ukrainian. I don't blame them, to be honest. Depends about where they are. But, no, not a thing. Not a thing from them.
Hello from the Isle of Man. What 3D printers did we all get in the end? Well, me and Matt have both got Saturn 2s, and Andy's got the posh one. He's got a Saturn 2 Plus.
Saturn 3.
Saturn 2
Basically
Plus.
a Saturn 2 Plus. I wouldn't call it a 3. It's more like a Saturn 2 Plus.
Yeah.
So
it's 12K versus 8K, but it's not really. You wouldn't ever notice the difference.
No. Fair enough.
Steve's asked, IT, firstly, thanks for all of the great year of shows, builds and laughs. Phil, do you have any plans to build armour models in 2024?
Yes, I will do so. I am quickly aware. The only thing I did armour this year was this. I did the Dozer. And it is armour because it's armoured. So, but I did do the Dozer, was my armour contribution for this year. So yes, so just going back through my full list, you think I can't get them on here clearly because of just the size, but we started off the year with a 32nd Tamiya F-15C, the big one. Then we did the Dio, then we did the Tempest, then I did the DR9, then we did the Beaufort, which is here, then we did the Sea Harrier, and then last up we did the Viking, which is in the cupboard. But then also on top of that, we also did a 48 scale Hurricane, which was a live build. We did the Huey as a live build. I did Blue Thunder as a live build. We did the Hasegawa Phantom, fantastic 48 scale one, as it. And obviously we did the Helldiver, which you can't quite see. It's just literally there in front as well. So, and a CL215, which still technically is not finished, but it's close enough. It's like Andy's. It's pretty much finished. I just need to finish it.
90% there, is it?
Yes, it's 90% there. It just needs weathering.
Yeah.
And it'll be fine.
Anyway, Lord McCluskey's in chat.
Yes.
All hail the Lord. He did the the dropship, which was Halcyon, wasn't it? Somebody put it out. It nearly stopped me in the hobby. A real mojo killer. I've heard that about them. They're really shite, aren't they? For a lot of money, they're not very good. So yeah, thing is, I think like for Phil's build thing, we've said before, Phil likes building aircraft. It's what he does. There's no point building something you don't enjoy doing, because it just then becomes hard work, doesn't it? To be honest,
yeah, it's a bit.
It's not enjoyable, is it? So, it's. I think it's just been more of a year of aircraft as well. Armour releases this year, I think, has been pretty dire, if I'm honest. And I'm more of an armour builder than an aircraft builder or whatever. But I do think armour. I think they're running out of ideas because there's how many Tiger tanks can you have?
Yes. Yeah.
And Shermans and whatever else. It's kind of getting a bit stale. Do you know what I mean? I think so. Yeah, the only interesting stuff I find from this year is probably been either from like Thunder models or probably Gecko, but then I look at them and think they're going to be a long build because they're very involved. Really nice kits, but very involved. But subject matter I like because it's kind of British stuff that you don't really see. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit. Bit meh, isn't it?
Speaking of which, Nave, how's the MRAP coming along?
Meh, like that. Meh.
Yeah, that MRAP's gonna. It's an absolute mission, isn't it?
I did warn you.
So, I've decided I ended up sort of just for the USA SIG. I've ended up doing a 72 scale P51 instead, because that takes a couple of days to build, and then when you get an MRAP, you end up with something like that takes a couple of days to build. It's all just like a million parts for everything. So that'll once I've finished off my couple of Sabres and a P51, I'll be back on that. I kind of decided I didn't want to rush it. I want to do it justice. But then everyone keeps reminding me everything I'll do, I'll never see it again anyway. So
That's very true.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
But I think it's not a gentle introduction to armour building, that's for sure.
no. It could put you off and just make you build wingy things again. So,
On the forum chat, Jack says that back in 2015, Meng said that they were going to do a 1/35 Scud, and it was never been released. They did, didn't they?
Huge.
yeah.
I remember saying they were going to do a Scud.
Well, again, like Trumpeter and stuff have done all them really big, like Russian sort of.
I was going to say, is that the one? Was it a
Missile.
Trumpeter one that he did the Scud? Somebody did a Scud, big
Well,
one.
Dragon did one originally back in the 90s. That was the
Yeah.
original score.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure Trumpeter's done one. I'm sure
Was
it
it
is.
Trumpeter's one? Yeah, I think it was, perhaps it was Trumpeter, but somebody did a Scud.
Yeah, I
Like
think
a
it
metre
is.
long or something.
Because
The thing is, they
Yeah,
never
it's a
sell
big
them.
look.
They don't sell though, do they?
no, because it's very niche, isn't it? It's like all the ballistic missiles and stuff that they do on the lorries and the big trucks and stuff. They're cool looking, but do people really want them? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Perhaps different parts of the world. Can talk from a UK point of view, can't we? But anywhere else, they might be big sellers. I don't know. I've got a bit of a question in YouTube chat. Just with your 3D prints, when it comes to glasswork on your sci-fi craft, how do you do this? Print with clear resin or something else? Well, Phil's got to tackle this with his Y-wing.
So there's two options for that. You can print clear, weirdly. I've never attempted it yet. I'm waiting for Andy to tell me how he gets on with that when he does his gun.
Oh, how do you do the supports then? Where do you put supports for clear stuff?
You can still put them in, you just have to polish them out.
Yeah, you polish
Oh,
it
is that how it
out.
works, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can. I've never tried it. I've seen it online and that, and it looks pretty cool, to be honest. But to be honest with you, I tend to do the classic sci-fi way of doing it, like the real ones. I don't put anything in it.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to, like for instance, on the Y-wing, if I can find it quickly, the clear framey bits are the here. No, hold on, it's in here somewhere. It would be actually quite easy to scratch build them. Sort of freaking hundreds in here. Here they are. There's some of the ones. Because they're flat, I can't find that. There we go. There's the mid. Where's the front? Well, let's need the front one. There it is.
What we do for DD80?
Hey?
Sorry, carry on. I'll do it after. Carry on.
Sorry. So, hold on.
I thought you was just rattling around.
Sorry, that's the front windscreen bit. And obviously these are the supports which need to come off. So because they're all flat, you could just acetate and put them in.
Yeah.
You know?
If you watch, is it
this is the
Plasma
mid one.
that's just built the thing from
3D
from
template.
June Ante?
The Omnicopter thing, is
Is
it?
it Plasma? Is it Plasma? Or was it Night?
No, Plasmo did it, didn't he?
Plasma. And he's used Perspex for. Well,
Yeah. So you could easily just get thin sheet of acetate and put these down in here and do them that way. It wouldn't be a problem at all. But again, it's one of those ones where I tend to do, like if you look at my other sci-fi stuff, normally I don't actually put clear parts into them because in reality the film props never had clear parts into them because they'd always get glare. So they used to leave them out of it as well. So normally I don't bother. Like it's to say, my big Millennium Falcon upstairs has got nothing in it.
yeah.
It is void.
The other way to do it, just sitting there, that part that Phil was showing, if that was moulded into one piece with the glass already in it, you could mould that in clear.
Yeah, in clear. Yeah.
And then just mask the windows off and obviously paint the the frame of it. Yeah, the frame of it. But the problem is with resin is you have to have it a certain thickness for it to be able to keep its shape.
Yeah.
And then you're going up past, sort of like the transparency, really, of what you want the glass to be. So,
because again, you got that thing. The thicker you make it, it'll be like the old Airfix kits. I think you'll get so much distortion in it. It's almost not worth bothering with.
No clarity.
There's no real clarity in it. So,
I've got a question then. Could you take the part in 3D resin, shrink it by a few percent, and plunge mold it? Will it?
Yes, in theory, yeah.
Yeah.
Do that, couldn't you? Make a plug and
Excuse me.
do the old school vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do plunge mold them and do it.
Because the resin heat, it's not going to be hot enough to affect the resin, is it? When you plunge mold it.
Yeah, you could plunge mold. But say with the sci-fi stuff, a lot of them, luckily, and I think because of the way sci-fi was done in the 70s, they didn't give curves to glasswork because it's easier to put flat than it is. Because if you've got a curve onto it, you would expect to see some type of shine. So I'm pretty sure the model makers back in the day and with the film studio would say, make sure it's got flat glass. Because that way, then you can easily put something in and then not bother. So... nowadays I suppose it's all digital and they put it in all in afterwards, but
But John says curing time's a bit different with clear resin. There's normally recommendations on say if you're doing it 2.5 seconds, you might end up doing it 3.5 seconds. You have to cure them longer.
So
Layers in it. Is it perfectly optically good? Has it not got layers or stripes on it?
Depends on how good your printer is.
I was going to say, depending on your printer, you shouldn't do. in
Old
theory.
ones you used to, but then you just polish them out. You don't see the internal layers, you only see
Because they
external.
melt, obviously it melts into itself with each layer. So it's only on the outside you'll get the small little lines, so that should polish out. You shouldn't really have a problem with it.
There you go.
Definitely.
Every day's a Scott. I didn't know you could do clear resin.
Yeah,
Get
no, it's
one of these
amazing.
fandangled machines. No?
You can do all sorts of different resins now, so like
'Cause that's the one thing is like
proof and bendable resins and all sorts.
mainly being aircraft interested. 3D printing canopies. Didn't know you could do that.
You can do metal infused resins
Yes.
if you want to spend about 400 quid for half a litre.
Just good evening to Jost as well in Germany. It's obviously a bit stormy over there. So yes, a storm, what was it? Pivot?
I don't know what was wrong.
Whatever he was.
Don't know.
Anyway, he went through. It's very, very windy here this morning, I must admit. Incredibly.
Yeah,
but I think it's past now. It's definitely dying down now.
It was a shocker today. The wind.
Richard Howe says border models 135 is going to be a Mark 9C. I was hoping for a Mark 1.
One.
Then he says, shame I was looking for a battle return Spitfire. I want that Mark 2.
Yeah, wouldn't the Mark 1.
9C's got cool camo options there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a 9 though, isn't it? It's nearly always a 1 or a 9.
I thought they were
That's a
doing a
9C.
VB. I thought Border were doing a VB.
No?
Mark 5. Yeah, they were. They're doing a VB.
Yeah,
Sure they are.
Dirk says they're doing a 5.
Yeah, they're doing a 5. They ain't doing a 9. I don't know where that's come from. Anyway, I forgot something. Can somebody's put it in chat actually? Because it's going to be D-Day plus 80 this year, isn't it? Next year.
Yeah.
So somebody would like to see a new tool C47. But are we doing anything for that? I know we've got things planned, but actually it's quite a...
It is. I will pass this over to our group build SIG
No,
and special events organiser.
hold on. Let me finish. I don't mean actually building anything. I actually made you think like Duxford or one of the places will be doing something. You know, like did Dax over Duxford
Well,
and all
that's
that.
it. We did DAX, didn't we, a few
I
years ago?
wonder if there'll be a, an event going on to...
Why don't we get a load of rubber boats, because there's plenty of them down on the East Coast, and
There's loads in
go
Kent.
across
Go the other way.
on the other way.
Shall I show you what I was given? What I showed you the other night?
Go on.
Oh, God, yeah, John can do it. John's our representative.
Has he got a rubber boat?
Who's got a rubber boat?
No, we haven't.
What I got given.
Oh, of course,
I got
yeah.
given
Oh,
this.
yeah, nice.
Nice.
That classic.
Yeah.
Look,
Why
that's the
has he
60th anniversary.
Yeah.
Has it got a US Marine on the front? That looks like he's going to Iwo
It just doesn't, yeah.
I've just noticed
He's
that.
got camouflage helmets, hasn't he?
Why has he got camouflage on? Or is he in Vietnam? What's that all about?
Yeah,
Look, the artist took a little bit of liberties.
They did
Good
have some.
idea, Fitz.
Yeah,
some
is he
US
carrying a
troops-
Milan?
Some
It's
US
got an
troops did
84.
wear camouflage in Normandy,
It's
but
hits
they
from
took
Alien.
them off them quite quickly because they got confused with.
SS looked like SS and shot their own people,
Yes,
didn't they?
so they stopped them wearing it, but they were initially issued with camouflage uniforms in Normandy.
I think it's even still got the paint and the glue in it.
Oh,
you're
yeah, I'm
right.
hoping you'll be using that then, John.
Yeah. That's only 20 years old.
Hmm.
Right, so John has said that the 6th of June is a Thursday, so we could do a Thursday special.
Yes,
Really?
we could, definitely.
Riyadh have not got anything mentioned yet. I wonder if they'll do.
I thought they had it, wasn't it, the anniversary for the F-16?
Yeah, Riyadh's F-16, but aircraft and D-Day.
Hmm.
Don't know. Maybe they will just do something special not announced yet, like go to France on a boat.
That's what we should all do. Go to France.
On a
Yeah.
boat.
Well, on a
We're
ferry.
back up in
Hey,
Rwanda.
on a ferry, perhaps, or something. Hey, let's not get too carried away.
Can we just go on the ferry and just get a bit,
Bit merry and come back again.
merry on the ferry?
Get
Some poor soul's got to drive.
That's it. Glory tours, merry on the ferry.
Yeah, that's it.
That'd
Just
be
need to
brilliant.
nominate a driver. Just
Don't you have to do thumbprint things now, won't you, next year?
I don't know.
What?
Is
We
that-
can't get in.
Well, we need
Is it
one
like
of those,
America, where literally, I remember the first time I went to the States, and like having been obviously part of the EU, I'm used to just travelling through borders, and I get
Yeah.
to America, and literally he wants a sample of everything.
Yeah, where
And
you
it's
stay.
like he wants all your fingerprints, he wants your retina scan, he wants literally samples from all of you before he'll let you in the country. I was like,
So we
okay.
should. I wouldn't let you in either. If I were border control.
Yeah, we'll make a bit of a fuss about D-Day on the forum.
Well, what
Yes, I
about?
think.
Hey, what about? Hold on, suggestion. You
Oh.
know how we do sort of turkey shoot weekend.
Yes.
Why don't we
Do
do
it.
a bit of like a 80th anniversary weekend sort of
Well, it
build?
was pointed out, it does start on the 6th, which is a Thursday.
Oh right, yeah.
So we could
Yeah.
do it from Thursday night as a special
And
and then
then-
run it through the week.
So
To the
can we have
weekend.
D-Day plus 1 plus
Yeah,
2
plus 2 plus 3. Yeah.
and run it through the weekend as a bit
I
of
think
a.
that's a grand idea. Look at that. See?
See, look at
Democracy in action. The people have asked and we have spoken.
Hey, so
I
somebody
feel the
somebody
quiz-
write it down because I'll have forgotten
Yeah,
about
Nathan,
it.
quick, write this down. D-Day plus 1, 2, 3. Scribe, get on it.
D-Day special, yeah, that'd be good. We could do a quiz. Chris could do the questions.
Yes.
No, we can't. Chris is going nowhere near any questions.
I've got a book
again.
I'm going to have to buy a book about D-Day. I've got a book. There you go. I'm all ready. Look at this. Oh, try not to crack.
Josh says, Phil, was that before
Book
9/11?
for the questions.
Yes.
Phil,
Yes.
Josh says, was that before 9/11 that you went?
No, before or after.
No, that would have been after.
Yeah, that'd be why then, wouldn't it? Because of
Yeah, because I'm
security
a
went up,
terrorist.
isn't it? Oh, it's a bit dodgy.
That's going to be good.
No,
that.
all good though. That's a good idea, I think, from me.
We need to build-
I think that's probably the best idea you've had all year. I like the
That's
way you've
it.
saved it to the last.
Well, that's
You didn't want to peak too early, clearly. He's
Oh,
waited
yeah.
and literally with a week to go.
come back for an encore.
we need to get
Tom
some
says,
of those,
D-Day
like,
quiz questions.
we could build all those funnies, couldn't we? Like the Shermans with the thing on the back and stuff.
Army Greens
Yeah,
sandal.
DD
MRB.
Shermans and stuff.
Yeah.
And John, clearly, John, you've done it now. You've got to build
Longest
that
quiz.
for it.
Yeah, I built the whole lot.
Yeah, no, I'm not joking. It's only little. You'll be fine.
Do you know what? If because I'm going to put a shout out here. Do you remember the old Esky sets where you used to get the diorama in the box?
Yeah.
They did an Overlord D-Day one, didn't they?
They
Somebody
did.
must have one so I can build it.
Wasn't
Tin
it
sets.
Italeri brought them out? Those wooden
Yeah, but
ones.
they're
They
not-
didn't
they're
they
not
do a
the
DD
same.
one?
Yeah.
They have done a Italeri, but they're all got like wooden bits in. Can you remember? You just got that vac form, really flimsy base, and then like a couple of vehicles and all the little soldiers. And I think that would be like brilliant for it. But like if our Kev gets involved, he'll have a full-on, storming of the beach.
Yeah, he'll have the entire of Omaha Beach.
He would. That's what we're expecting, aren't we?
This is
Fingers
it,
come up with a
definitely.
good one. Look, we can call it Fielding Private Ryan.
In our chat, Tim says, Matt, did you mention the display cases on PM? I saw them just after I put my last order in. We did. We spent about an hour talking about it, but then we couldn't. It got cut out of the thing because
we'd gone on too long.
We went on.
But yeah, trumpeted display cases. To be honest with you, we'll mention it properly on the.
Yeah, we didn't. No, we didn't mention it.
We didn't. No, we forgot probably. But we will mention it on the next PM show in the new year because Phil's a big fan and he can grab his
I've
out.
got loads of them here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Right. Yeah.
So,
actually, John, you need some.
yes.
Need some what?
Some of them trumpeted display cases that your kit's getting dusty up on your shelf above your head.
Yeah, no. I've got. What have I got there? I've got a Master Tool one. I got cheap.
That's what we're selling, John.
That's what it is. There's the Master Tools, the trumpeter ones, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're going to start flogging them nicely throughout next year. We're going to stock them. Because I didn't realise how big a range it was, to be honest. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the ones for ships, for bikes, for boats, for everything. For people. Hold on, I'll bring one.
They do one for a 30-second tornado.
I'm blooming it.
No.
Dean on the YouTube chat's actually got his model factory courses as well today. They only literally went out yesterday.
Yeah.
Posters on fire today, aren't they?
They are absolutely on fire.
See, I take it all back. John, why isn't yours as good? Yes, there we go. This is these cases. And the great thing is that, as you say, completely dustproof. That's because it's got lots of dust on the top. But inside, but they're stackable as well. You stack them on top of each other.
Yeah, they're good. Good way of storing
I like them.
as well.
They're really good. Quite good value as well.
Yeah, they're not exactly expensive, are they?
Just going back to the D-Day thing, don't forget that. I've got those.
Yes, you have. You can build a Sherman and a Jeep. Will they fit on your 76 scale?
British Army, Normandy.
I think that's a good shout, actually.
And do you know what we need, Phil?
What?
We have Ways lads to come on and do a talk for us. So you knock up your mates.
Right, okay.
You know.
What, do I offer him some washes to get him to come over?
We need Alan because he's probably watching.
Yeah, he probably is, actually.
and James Holland, so they could do a little talk of why we're modelling.
Yes, okay, so there you go.
Al,
if you're watching, can you come on and entertain us, please?
Well, they could model with us, can't they?
Yeah, that's it. They can model with us, definitely.
That'd be ace, wouldn't it? Knock them up, somebody. Who
I'll
knows?
send him an email.
Somebody knows what they're talking about.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Basically, it would help. Yeah, they fill in the grey areas.
Yeah,
there's a few of them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. That's it then. Now we're wrapping up for the evening.
Just quickly, John.
wrap up.
Jim says, John, did you finish the Stuka?
Nearly.
Define finished.
Yeah.
It needs weathering.
That's defining finished.
It's nearly there.
Yes.
It was meant to be a Christmas present, but it might still be. But
Next year.
Christmas 2024. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they definitely don't make a case big enough for a 70-second Vulcan, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
No. The biggest one they do is 33 centimetres by 27 or something, which is pretty much you can get... Yeah, you could probably get something like this in it. It struggles. 30-second scale biplanes fit beautifully. I've got a Jag in one. I've got a 30-second zero in another, although it's folded up. So
They're just some for
but yeah.
ships.
Yeah, they do the long slinky ones for ships, and they're great for helicopters. Because that's what I've got. I've got two up there. They're actually ship ones, but I've got helicopters with the rotors faulted, and so I've got my SH60, sorry, and the Cobra. They're both in them. So good.
Did we already say where Tim says, Tim, do you have guests on? I'm sure I remember Navy Links pilot on a show. Or did
some guy called Hago or something. He was very bad. He doesn't know what he's talking about half the time.
Yeah, Jim Aggo. He's got his own YouTube channel.
They don't invite us on this, does there? Hey.
Yeah, he doesn't invite me on his, does he? Because he's the one who's not in chat now, or he would definitely watch it back. No, that's it. Anyway, we are off. So tomorrow I've got a couple of bits and pieces coming up for you. It's just going to be me doing a bit of a catch-up show, talking about the reviews, talking about a few bits and pieces, and obviously pointing out some of the specials that are going to be up over the festive period, like the diorama build. By the time you get that video, this will be up and live. I said it is going to be for everybody. It will be on the main site as well with all the photos that go along with it. So that will be up with you. The next time we are back officially is going to be next Thursday night, 7:30, because we're all having a few days off. Because I need it. I'm feeling burnt out.
Yes,
so definitely going to have a bit of a break over this one. So we're going to be back with you. And then after that, we'll be back with you on the 2nd. So obviously PM Models will resume business. And obviously I will as well. And I'll be starting on a brand new project. Cleaned all the decks down and all the bits and pieces here. And we'll be starting on the first build of the year, which I'm very excited about as well.
Wait, just before you wrap up, just to let you know, from the 26th of December, there's quite a big thing going off on PM Models. So
yes.
Phil will mention it tomorrow.
I will. I'll go through it. But you might want to pin back your ears for tomorrow's show, because there's going to be lots of little goodies to keep you entertained and some bargains for you, shall we say.
Tune in.
Over Christmas, all right? So tune in for that show, definitely.
Yes.
And we can go through for that. But basically, if we don't see you before, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for making this year brilliant year as always. Been doing this now for 5 years, and it gets better every single year. And part of that is you guys as well, Clint. And so yes. Put me off in one easy stroke. I'm like a magpie. You see something pop up, and it's like, okay. That's why if you're not a member, you need to be a member, and then you can be entertained by things like that. So, but yes, good job. Anyway, we will leave it right there. As I say, we'll be back with you next Thursday, 7:30, live for our end of year wrap up. So we're going to be talking about our best kit, our worst kit, best manufacturer, worst manufacturer, and everything in between, and a little of a highlight reel of all our completed kits. So literally, Andy, you've got until next Thursday to get it finished, and then I can show you in a reel with them all on. Just saying. And John, get the Stuka finished in that account as well.
Yeah.
Piece of cake. That's it.
Piece of cake.
See?
Easy.
It'll be fine. Right, we will leave it right there. Happy modelling, everybody. Take care. We'll see you all again very soon. Say goodbye, gentlemen. We are out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.